gluten-free, dairy-free lime cake pudding from 1950. Cake with me. Bake with me today. Mellow greetings. Are you ready to bake something that you probably never heard of? One of my grandmother's old cookbooks from 1950. As you can tell, it's really loved. A lemon cake pudding. Well, today we're using limes because, well, that's what I had in my fridge. It was my birthday a few days ago. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. All of our lovely limes, like so. We're gonna zest them first. My favorite flavor of desserts is lemon, but if I happen to have limes too, it's a good substitute. Nobody saw that. It's between you, me, and the lime. First, we slice up our limes, and then we get out our juicer. What fun is juicing a lime if you can't put your whole body into it? And our lime juice that we just freshly squeezed with about, this much of our freshly zested zest. Yeah. We're going to separate our eggs. Now we're going to put our egg yolks with the zest and the lime juice. But keep it off yourself too. Equally as important. We're going to put a little bit of salt in there. Put our milk and our sugar. Slowly. You don't want to splash all over your beautiful 50s dress. Then we're going to add our flour. It's very little flour. Like I said, it's a very interesting and fascinating recipe. Ta-dam! And then we're going to work on our egg whites. You don't need to add anything to the egg whites. All you need to do is beat them until they're pretty firm. And this recipe came with very little instruction, so I had to put together the pieces. It's going to take a minute, or 2 or 3, or in reality, maybe 4. Look at that! That's ready. The recipe says to fold it in. That was an adventure. I have found that just whisking it lightly works just as well. Scrape all that foamy beautifulness out because you don't want to miss it. See, if you just try to fold it, it really doesn't go anywhere. So we're going to whisk it for a little bit. Get it to combine. It's a big fluffy cloud that you want to eat. I want to. It's supposed to look that way, basically. Nice and fluffy and airy and creamy. We're ready to pour. You're going to take a big old sheet pan, cake sheet cake. Sheet cake pan. Ha! I got it. And you're going to line up your nifty little ramekins because they are so adorable. I'm excited. All even. We're just going to scoop it in. If it looks slightly curdled, don't freak out like I did the first time because I thought I was doing something terribly wrong. And I wasn't. So don't be like me. Don't do that to yourself because that's not fair. We're having fun. We want to stay having fun. I cannot wait for this to come out. Before we put it in the oven, we are going to put water in the base of the pan to surround each one of the ramekins. It will add moisture to the baking process and it will allow it to cook evenly this way. Look how pretty. All right, we are going to put this in the oven and come back. I'm going to have a little fun with this. I'm going to make it all pretty. I'm going to take my leftover limes. I'm going to make candied lime slices because it's my birthday. It was a few days ago. You get my drift. We're going to make our candied lime slices. Makes it look pretty too. We're gonna let these melt. The sugar, not the limes. I'd be really concerned if the limes melted. So we're gonna let the sugar melt. Yeah. We're gonna use our nifty little tongies because they're cute. We're gonna lay them on some parchment paper so that they can cool off. Now we can pour our simple syrups in a little jar for my husband because he's gonna love that for margaritas. It's so good. This is what they look like. I'm in love. I strongly suggest that you let it set in the fridge for a good hour. Isn't that great? Look. Perfect.